The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, Enewtabie here, and today we're going to take a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy EARTHRISE, Amazon exclusive, Ironhide and Prowl. This was a 2-pack you could get, I'm not sure, maybe last year, whatever, from Amazon. It's hard to find, expensive on the secondary market. Glad to take a look at it today. Nice angular packaging. We'll take a look at the packaging, take a look at the bots inside, transform them, all that good stuff. And then a separate video, I've got a few accessories that go with these guys, help clean them up, maybe make them look a little bit better. So we'll do that. But today we're going to take a look at these. Excited to have this. Nice to getting close to kind of finishing up the G1 cast of the cars. You know, I really like taking the Earthbots and Kingdom and stuff like that and making that cast. So I got like a whole shelf lined up with them. It's pretty cool stuff. But today we'll take a look at this packaging, get them out, do all that great stuff. So if you haven't checked out the channel, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, watch a bunch of videos. I'm trying to get my watch hours monetized and all that good stuff. They got like a 4,000 hour limit. So if you want to go back and watch, I don't know, 20 to 40 hours of video over a weekend for me, that would really be nice. But anyway, let's get to the unboxing and see all the cool stuff that's inside this box. All right, let's get started with the packaging because I'm a freaking packaging nut, and this looks fantastic. I think this is the other section of the cone heads, because I think we see Dirge in the background. Here's Prowl, here's Ironhide. I think the other box of the cone head showed them firing at these guys. So, very cool. Got the shield here, we've got the arc. Who knew that at this point we were getting the arc? I don't think we knew. The Earthrise print here. On the top, we've got just a standard War for Cybertron Trilogy. And on the back, we've got Ironhide using his roof as a shield with his gun. Wish he came with a few more accessories, but here he is in van mode. And then we've got Prowl in Dots and Cop Car mode. He comes with one blaster rifle, no shoulder missiles or anything like that, but that's what this other video is going to be about. All right, so that's pretty much it. Packaging, let's get it open and take a look at it. All right, comes with some directions here and the standard green and dark black. We won't go over the steps for transformation. I think I'm gonna just transform them and cut back because you've seen this mode several times. You can see what you can do with the accessories. And here is the limit of the accessories that you get. You get Ironhide's black rifle here. It's kind of remnants of the G1. I think G1 was chrome, maybe. I have to look it up. And here's Prowl's pistol. Pretty much the same as smoke screens and everything. A lot of detail. It's all white. And you can plug a blast effect onto the end of that. We've got Ironhide's shield thing here. Apparently you can take this out like this and fold these pieces up, I guess, and then take this here and plug it on. It's kind of like his skid. You know, he had all these things that would plug into his piece here, the G1. So it's a nice nod there to that. You can have his little weapons platform. And I wonder, could you like sit in it, like stand in it? I mean, that's probably an option. But yeah, it's something you can do. That's a cool idea. Autobot symbol there. Seems like, I don't know, I noticed that's a little bit slight color variation. He seems more burgundy than I always remember Ironhide being. I thought Ironhide was more red, but hey. A lot of detail under the panels here. I mean, this is stuff you really they don't have to do, but it's in there, all in the roof line. All these pieces here, all through this black plastic, you can see it. Very detailed. It always amazes me they go through the effort to do that. And none of that is really necessary because I mean, if you ask most Transformers people, they're not gonna, oh, it's a make or break if there's not some lines printed on the inside of a piece there. But we've got weapon storage on the back. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was even an option there. So that's something you can do. But yeah, we'll take a look. And then he can, it shows here in the directions, you can actually use this as like a cannon. He can hold it, or he can use it as a shield, or he can store it on his back. We'll go over that when we look at the figure. So let's get started with that. Here he is. And he's good looking. I mean, good looking figure. And we're going to have those loose tabs. It seems like still got that. That is an issue, but I don't think it's too bad. Wish there was an Autobot symbol somewhere here on the front of Ironhide. And this seems a little discombobulating right there. There's a gap. Head sculpt is great. I mean, look at that. Oh, Prime. Got that look. Lots of detail here. I know that the feet are going to be an issue, but I'll be able to fix that in the next video. Got a lot of hollow bits here on the back of the arms. Back of the pieces here. And I didn't cut this plastic off. Let's do that. All right, so that's done. A lot of detail, like I said. Got a darker burgundy here compared to the other plastic. Got the wheels that roll. A lot of detail. But a lot of hollow pieces here. And I think you can buy kits that fill in these gaps. I really hate that. These back sections look like that. But tends to be the way they roll. You can take this piece here. Like I said, you can fold this in like that. And he can use this as a shield, I guess. Different things. You can plug it in as a shield. It'll fit on his back. I think that's probably the one way you could really do it. Get it out of the way if you want it. Depends on how you're going to store it. The color variations really show up in this character. I mean, you got a dark burgundy here, and then you got a red. I'm just curious about that decision to do that. Overall, you know, articulation is basically what you've seen before these figures. Joints out to there, rolls around 360. Rotation above the bicep, elbow bend, you know, waist rotation. You take this thing off the back, it makes it easier. You get the leg out to there, leg to back, deep knee bend, and you got the ankle rocker. Still got that mess with the panels that don't want to tab in. A lot of hollow pieces here in the center. But I think this is probably one of the best looking Ironhides. And we might do a comparison between this and Earthrise, Siege, just to see what the difference is. I mean, I don't think there's probably too much. You know, the shield here. Very, very unique to use that as like a shield. But I guess, you know, cover it in the roof and make them a Earth vehicle. That's the way you got to go. And that's pretty much it for Ironhide. And I don't like this gap here at the window, and I don't know if that's got to be the way it is because it tabs in right there. It's just, I hate that you've got that there, but we've seen that on some other figures like Hoist and Trailbreaker have kind of a gap. So that's Ironhide. Let's take a look at Prowl real quick. Prowl is just basically the dots and mo that you've seen on everything else. He comes with one blaster. Apparently you can plug his blaster in the back to store it, which is very cool. That's a good idea. Lots of hollowness here on the back. Just the issue with the mold and the way it normally is. But I mean, I think this is probably one of the better looking versions. I've got Smokescreen. I got Blue Streak. Who else? Is that it? Yeah. And I've got Barricade. I've got to do unboxing. I like what they've done with this. I like the police car. The head is fantastic. They really do a great job with the head sculpts on these figures to make them very cartoon, reminiscent of the show. I recently, as of last night, I went back and watched the first 4 episodes of G1. Just, I don't know. I was bored and man, it was really a good show. You need to go back and watch it. It's been a while since I've watched it, so. But yeah. Same articulation. We won't go over all that. You've seen it before. One thing I do not like about exclusive, and I've mentioned this many times on my videos, is I feel like mainline figures should not be exclusive to any line. Target, Amazon, whatever. If it's any of the main characters, no. Because if you're trying to get those lines, I think it's hard to do. If it's some oddball character and you make it exclusive to Target, like, I'm not saying oddball, but Red Wing, that makes sense for Target. But Ironhide and Prowl, they're like two of the main characters from the cast. They shouldn't be exclusive. So, just my little rant. That's an issue I have with exclusives. I don't have a problem with exclusives in general. Just don't put the main characters behind that. But that's pretty much it for the robots. We've seen this before, but I think they look good, and they'll look good sitting on the shelf beside the others. I'm going to go through and transform. I'll come back and take a look at the vehicle modes. All right, got them transformed. Take a look at Prowl first. It's the standard kind of Datsun-ish type mode. I don't like the white peg showing through the wheels. I think the wheels itself look fantastic, but this kind of really stands out. You can plug the gun in here on the top. That's a nice option. You can take it and remove this piece here if you want to do that. Make it more streamlined. Really get that Datsun vibe right there. This piece actually needs to come up a little bit more, but it's not snapped quite into place. But plug that in. Nice Autobot symbol. This looks good. Police down the side. Only thing, I got tail lights. The pipe should be silver, of course. But hey, that's probably a little bit of a nitpick. I think the car mode looks really good. Really no negatives I can see underneath. The hands on this one don't want to tap into the door so well, and you've got exposed head and you got a bunch of hollowness, but that's kind of, it is what it is on this guy. But I mean, if you're doing it's like that, I think that looks really good. Now, Ironhide, different story here. So, I'm trying to peg him down a little bit better. He is a job here to stay together. So, I think he looks good here, like a van. I think this looks good. We've got the headlights, got the yellow stripe going down the side. Mine is tough to stay all together without being some sort of little gap. The back looks atrocious with these feet. That was something they could have simply fixed very easily to begin with. Some different kind, just so it molds in the door. But we'll do a video on that. I may even do that video tonight. These pieces here on the shoulder that show through the car. The only thing I think you probably could have done was maybe paint these to match, and it would have looked better. You can see how mine doesn't. These pieces here won't tap. There we go. You tab together a little bit better and get this piece to fall down, and maybe it'll look a little bit better. There's some color variations in the paint on the plastic here. We got like a lighter red toward, you can see almost 3 or 4 different ones. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. This is lighter, this is darker, this is a little bit lighter than this. This is a totally different shade. The wheels, I don't like these, but I gotta check out Toy Hacks and see what they have available on that. Autobot symbol on the top, this looks fantastic. I think the little things here look fantastic. Good job on that. The feet and the hollowness in some of the parts are really the biggest negatives to me. The feet are just, that's really just a big time mistake, I believe, from their aspect. But I think overall, I think it works. It works. I don't keep mine in vehicle mode, but if you were going to do, I don't think it's bad. I don't think they did a bad job. You know, would I like to change a few things? And this wheel's kind of a little wobbly, but hey, maybe I would have changed maybe a few things. I think Prowl is probably the better of the two vehicle modes. To my point, looks more like the Prowl I remember, just because some things on Ironhide had taken it away from. One cool thing about this piece on the roof, you can plug the gun. I've got the gun actually tapped into the top of the roof, so that's cool. Weapon storage, I like that. Anytime you get weapon storage, fantastic. Love it when they do that sort of thing. All right, guys, I want to appreciate you for checking this out. This video really does mean a lot to me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the other Rejecticons. It's Kato's collection, Larkin's Lair, and Sardo Noon Spy 82. Check those guys out. Like I said, if you want to go back and watch, I don't know, 100 hours of my videos, that would mean a whole lot to me. I'm trying to get to that 4,000 hours. It seems it's a little depressing that work this hard and something stupid like that is holding me back. But if you can help me out, I really would appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. See you down the road, and stay tuned for more content.